Hey guys, welcome to week number 4 in our leadership class. This is Mr. Argueta. Here we are, guys, halfway through this semester. Pretty exciting time, actually, because the next 4 weeks are going to go by extremely fast. I want to give you a heads up on what to expect and also talk a little bit about last week's discussion. I think we're doing well. I think some people are still not understanding that the discussion portion of our class is extremely important. Not only does it compose 30% of your overall grade, guys, it has to be something substantial. Let's be very honest with each other here. The work that you do on a weekly basis is pretty straightforward and simple. You go to a chapter assignment. When you do your Learn Smart, it gives you the answers. There's no reason why you guys couldn't be passing that. The homework has unlimited attempts, so you can do it as long as you want to get 100, and then you have 2 options or 2 attempts on your quizzes. So there's no really big hurdles for you to handle other than doing the work. I don't think that this is a very difficult work. So the discussion is the only time I really get to challenge you and hear your perspective of what's going on. So I don't want you to lose points based on the fact that you're not fully understanding what the discussion is. I don't go back, so if you haven't done the discussions, you're in big trouble. Please start getting on that. Here's what's expected, and I said this week number 1, but I want to reiterate it for the last 4 weeks. The discussion is your original post. Do not copy and paste something from the internet. I know the answers. I can find them if I wanted to. I don't want the answer from the book or the answer from Google. I want your perspective of the answer. So this week we're talking about Maslow's hierarchy of needs. I want you to tell me what this is. I want you to explain it to me and the theory and how to motivate people in groups and how good is it? Does it work? Do you think Maslow's theory holds true today? Don't just say yes or no. Explain why, where, how. Give me some substance in it. Impress me and tell me other motivational theories that you think are out there. Don't make up a theory. I want you to read the chapter that talks about the theories and motivation and tell me one of those theories. Do not copy and paste. You explain it to me. This is the only time I really get to see what you do. So please understand that for me, this is where I put most of my weight in to understand if the class is getting it or not. I don't know what other teachers have done, other instructors have done. I'm not interested in that. This is the way I do it. I put effort into giving you guys as much as possible from my end, and I expect the same back. You are expected to reply 3 times. So your original post and 3 replies. Now, I've said this over and over again. If you reply to this video, that will be counted as one of the 3 replies. That leaves you with 2 other students to reply to. So at the end, when I look at your work, I should see your original post, a good paragraph, and 2 student replies plus the reply to this video. That will give you full credit as long as there's content in the post. I will not give you full credit if you're putting a 1-sentence reply. If you're just saying, great post, I agree with that, wonderful, you don't get credit for that. I don't believe that that's a reply. So please make sure you're doing that correctly. I hate to see you fall back on a grade because of a reply or because of a post. It's silly. So anyhow, enough of that. Let's get with this week. This week you have normal 2-chapter week. We're plugging away. Let me give you an overview of what we're looking at. So we've done all that. We're in week 4, week 5, week 6, week 7. You'll have your last 2 chapters, which is chapter 15 and 16, and then we go into week 8. I want to make it very clear. Week 8 starts on a Monday and ends on Friday, the 12th of October. Let me reiterate that because I think people might not understand that the last week, week 8, is a shortened week. It doesn't end on Sunday. You will not get credit for a final if you do not take it on time. The final will run from Monday till Friday. That's Monday till Friday. The last day to take your final is Friday, October 12th. So please plan accordingly. I'm giving you enough time. Please make sure you understand that that final has to be completed by the 12th. I will not extend that final. There's no exceptions to that. The semester ends. We move on to the next class. I will not keep it open. It ends on Friday. So make sure you plan accordingly. I know all these other weeks, we start on Monday and on Sunday, start on Monday and on Sunday. But week 8 starts on Monday, ends on Friday. All right, I hate the fact that I sound like I'm lecturing you guys, so let's get a little livelier here. Other than that, guys, I think for the most part we've been doing pretty well in this class. As I mentioned, we're halfway through it. After this week, we really just have 3 more weeks of actual work, and then you got your final week. So it's going to go by extremely quick. I encourage you to do whatever you can to rack up as many points as you possibly can here. The last thing is a little bit of good news, some extra credit points. So if you've fallen behind or if you messed up somewhere, here's the opportunity to take advantage of this. You were all emailed a survey. You were all emailed a survey to take for us. This survey is extremely important because we're trying to figure out who goes to school online, who wants to come to a campus, what time would you prefer? Would you like to have a night class, a morning class, an afternoon class? So we're trying to survey our students to figure out what would be the best options to offer classes to you. So I encourage you to take that survey, and if you do take that survey, you will be receiving a free either discussion, if you wanted to cancel a discussion out, or drop your lowest grade. So whichever one you prefer, I'll be more than willing to do. But you have to do the survey, and we have to be able to find you in that survey. It does take your name. It doesn't talk anything about me, so you're not going to say anything bad. It just really tells you things about, when do you want to take a class? Where do you want to take the class? Are you an online student? Do you go to campus, online, hybrid? We're just trying to figure out what our population is looking for. So it's very helpful for us. So please go to your email, check out that survey, take it. I'll be receiving a list of students who have taken the survey, and I will either drop your lowest discussion or forgive a discussion completely. That's a lot of work. I'll give that away for you. Or drop the lowest grade on the assignments. I apologize. All right, I think that covers it for this week, guys. I apologize, the video is a day late. I had a day off yesterday, so hadn't been able to jump online. But other than that, you know how to reach me. Coffee's ready, telephone or email. Talk to you soon. Have a wonderful week, guys.